Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for David3000's Fun and Happiness Podcast. Tonight, David and his guests talk about video games, game shows, sports, news, movies, and a lot more fun. And now, here is your host, David3000.
Hello, everybody. Hangman Charlie here. Welcome to David3000's Fun and Happiness Podcast. Of course, I am of course Hangman Charlie here. Like I literally went to David and I told him, David, you schmook, you've had your fun, but now it's time I decide to take over. I took over Lennon's Kitchen not that long ago, and I'm in a good takeover feel. So if any of you wanted me to take over your shows or your streams, because apparently I take over streams, that's the whole thing. So here we are with another takeover here on this time Twitch. Let me see about let's see. Okay, there we go. I got to make sure I'm in the comments section over there. All right, but what I'm joined with, because Mr. Willis had better things to do, and of course, like all that, we had the man that is, well, of course, owes me, was it 30%?
Yeah, that was about right, 30%.
Yeah, 30% of his success. Mr. Phenomenal One, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. How about you, Charlie?
I'm doing just dandy. Played some Call of Duty. Got my butt kicked, unfortunately. Every time we were on the verge of winning, and it just fade away. And I'm like thinking, and then what pissed me off more is that they gave the best play of the game each time. I know for a fact I won each one because the guys who go, or girls, I don't even know who's playing, but who got kill streak or the best plays didn't even have as many kill streaks as I did. I went through a 7 kill streak, and I'm like, why in the heck didn't I get best play? I feel like I was robbed. I at least was like thinking, okay, we lost, but at least I can get the best play award. But I didn't even get that.
Call of Duty screw job.
Yeah. And big shout out to Brandon Martin. I do want to say this because he is embracing his Fight Martin fight, as well as him getting, of course, the 10 pounds of gold, the NWA Heavyweight Championship. So of course we know, it's as I said in the Renegades chat, like the difference, like we both got the appropriate belt sizes because the belt for Brandon is small like his dong, and or ding dong, like ding dong, hello, like that type of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Emo's like, what the? Yeah, that's right, Emo. We take over. We took over. We were taking over like NXT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're here.
NWO, since we're, of course, a few days away from the Thursday Night War, so, of course, we're taking over like the NWO.
We jumped the barricade and headed into the ring. So, yeah.
We punched David's lights out and just decided to take the mic and take over the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
David went down like a chimpanzee. He didn't even it was like I feel like I would have had a better fight with this guy. Go Power Rangers! Hello everybody, I am the Canadian Destroyer Andrew Hawking, taking over for the ever so gracious self-proclaimed god of professional wrestling, Hangman Charlie. So how's everybody doing tonight? Emo, how you doing? David the Gamer, go Power Rangers. You woke up from that cat nap that Hangman Charlie put you in, yeah. So Phenomenal One, while I'm talking and for a few seconds, and I'm gonna be quiet for a good portion of the show because I'm Andrew Hawking. Like what's been up with you?
Not much. Just getting ready for a quickie.
A quickie. Yes, and then I of course brought back the grade levels on the Andrew Hawkins Show. So what do you think? What do you think of the grade levels making a return on the Andrew Hawkins Show?
Oh, it was top quality content.
You're sure? Because you criticized it on one of your live and unconscious. I cried so much I used my mullet to wipe my tears.
Because the grade levels, they honestly, they suck. It takes too long. You take a good portion of the show to say one match got a B, but then the next match will get a D+, and it went on twice as long. But then one moment you'll be over here grading this match a C, but then next moment the match is an A. Like, what is going on with these grade levels?
Well, that's not my fault. That is Bleacher Report. That's their fault for having those weird grade levels. It is what it is. But anywho, oh wait, we got another guest coming in for the Andrew or for this takeover. We got this guy. What's going on? I heard that punk David3000 got knocked out. Phenomenal One, I heard you wanted a match with me at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'll take you down.
Oh wait, you're not AJ Styles. I put that little schmuck of a jabroni against the New Day because I was like, you want a match against the game? No, you're just gonna go and. Oh, I can't think because Stephanie's trying to do something to me. Get off me, woman. Anyway, I made him circle jerk to the New Day. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh yeah, I'm teaming up with my boy Omis.
Oh yes. What the heck's going on now? His boy. How many men do Omis team with? I thought he was my boy, part of my new little cult in HCPW. Give me a second. I don't have my suit on me right now, but I look good wherever I go. Of course, this is the HCPW World Heavyweight Champion, Hangman Charlie here. After a great successful title defense. Oh yeah. Show off this beautiful belt, this big belt to match the the package down low. Unlike Brandon, who has that short little midget belt. I'm sure that shows his little ding dong. Hello. But 5 men. I beat 4 of them. Including you, for I want to remain the champion after Romy Boy decided to join the winning team. And now all the members of my little family, of course, are, champions. We got the Good Brothers. We got Romy Boy. And we got, of course, me. And then who knows, I may become the open weight champion once the tournament begins in April. But, But Phenomenal One, regardless of everything, he has the distinction of being the only man to ever pin me one-on-one.
Yes, I was getting ready to say that. I may have lost the 5-way, but I have something that no one else other has, and that is to beat you one-on-one. And I do that both content-wise, and I do it in the ring.
And we got Ibarra coming in to speak to the champ, to speak to the HCPW World Heavyweight Champion here on this takeover. Because what better way to have to take over than with the real world champion of not only HCPW but of YouTube and Twitch.
Okay, with that belt, and I'm surprised you're not an ogre.
An ogre? You call me fat? Have you not seen the matches that I have portrayed? Like, this is all like just a show. This is all like just a mirage, if you will. Because if you watch me in the ring, of course, I'm getting 6-pack. I'm pretty much ripped and all that good stuff. And that's just the fact. Like, David is the little shrimp who comes in bald and unless he takes the offer that the powers that be offer him. Of course, he's going to
David's our version of Marco Stunt. So.
Oh yeah, he's a poor man's Marco Stunt. I know a few days about poor man's. But I want to remember. We'll have an announcement regarding the future HCPW because we do have a release to talk about, but that'll be on a future episode on my channel, which will affect of course, the what do you call it? It will affect the the tournament that's coming up, and of course, we had a very high-profile street fight that was supposed to take place, but now due to those changes, we're going to have to figure something else out. But we always rise to the occasion. We always hype up or shite. Excuse me. But of course, we don't have to worry about making plans for a few weeks in advance like another company. Muted. Okay. Who muted me? I thought I took over this show. What the heck is going on here?
I did not do anything.
I'm about to.
It's the network trying to get you off the air.
I'm about to go live it. I'm about to roast somebody, about to rant and rave, if you will. Like it's not only like when David, if you woke up from your little cat nap after I knocked you out and took over the stream, just remember, according to Vince Russo, you're not just dealing with Hangman Charlie, you're dealing with God, bro. Or better yet, we'll do it the best way. You're dealing with God. Anyway. But the fact is, put this belt aside here. A real man's championship, not like that small little toy belt that Brandon Martin has.
The toy belt. I was gonna say it kind of looked like a toy belt.
I know. Well, I said that's how the size of the belt is. But like I said, the size of the belt fits him especially because he wants to be small and wants to represent his package down below. Because his belt is supposed to represent his small little ding dong, hello. And then, of course, this belt, big, beautiful, and just perky, supposed to represent the real world champion. Show what the world chair is all about. The ladies, I don't know if any women are watching right now, but you women know. Either you want to know or you want to know. So if you're interested in threesomes, just DM me. Anyway. So with that being said,
Charlie's going to show you the big gold.
Yes, I've even told people. What's the best way I can say this? I've had fornications. Let's go with that. I've had fornications with a certain woman while wearing this.
Californication?
Huh?
Californication, like the show or the song?
No, like sex. But I was trying to be nice about it, but like sex.
Keep in mind, we are being censored by the network here.
Yeah, like I plowed her like Tom plows snow. That's the best way I can say.
Tom plows snow? I mean, I get that people are nature freaks, but geez, no wonder why the snow is all white.
Hey, some days you just feel icy.
Here's.
Oh, now I get the song "Let It Go."
Yeah, I'll explain a little more detail because like I would with David. So first, you take her and pick her up by.
I'm not doing anything. I swear.
And then you decide to pick her up again like this, and then you put her here, and then you. And while she does that,
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. I swear I'm not doing anything.
Around and then after that, you take her you pull her by the hair and you ride her like a lowrider. Anyway, that's basically how a world champion walks around.
Again, we blame it on the network.
Yeah.
Oh no! I did that myself this time.
So that was
I wanted to
intentional.
make it seem like it was that, but also I was like doing the whole thing where I would be like mute myself, and I'd be like, bro. But for the women out there, word of advice when you're trying to please your man. And of course, I've never done this, but it's I've been with a few women who do this, and it's wonderful. You do this, you grab him by, and there you go.
Grab him by the gallows.
Oh, perfect! Grab him by the gallows. Yeah, that's perfect. They was probably ballistic in watching this, but you know what? He probably passed out because he's like, Charlie, I'm gonna get you.
Daily advice from the anti.
Charlie, I swear that is not appropriate for my show.
I think I hit spot on that impression.
Okay, we had some technical things on my end. See, even when I'm on David's stream, we still have technical issues. Even when I take over, it's like I'm taking over his poopy. I'll say it like that, poopy connection, and we get this. We get
Terry Teletins.
Like at this point, I should just be like SpongeBob and be like, you know what, David, you, and you go yourself.
Oh, the dolphin thing. Actually, fun fact. Do you know that there's actually a somewhere out there on Nickelodeon there is an uncensored version of that episode?
Yeah, that's freaking hilarious. Oh wait, that's hilarious.
I mean, the only time you'll ever hear like the SpongeBob character swearing is basically Mr. Krabs in Detroit, or when the guy who plays SpongeBob was doing an interview, and he's like basically talking about how he came up with the SpongeBob voice, and basically he got it from like these angry little midgets auditioning for these elves for a Christmas commercial or something.
Well, did you know that freaking what's the word I'm looking for? Did you know that I'm trying to think of the person who's in here? It's Puppet Man.
It's a Muppet.
Mm-hmm. Great movie, by the way.
So my twin is streaming, eh?
Yes. You're live with the world champion. The biggest star in YouTube, Twitch, and the world. The man who has made many people in this community. I made Rant and Rave relevant again. I made Brandon Martin come out of his shell. I made David3000 into a star. I made Tom Willis. Yes, exactly. I made Tom Willis relevant again on YouTube. I made Dan XP want to come back to doing videos. If it wasn't for Hangman Charlie, none of these people would be anybody. I can't take credit for Ibarra though, because Ibarra has has a lot of traits that I would want to have on the Outcast. He's always been a hilarious addition, and so you.
Well, I mean, thank you. I was not expecting you to compliment me.
Oh no, I've like when especially when you told me that you were planning on doing some stuff, I was actually, of all the people, like all joking aside, all that, of all the people, you were probably the one person I was the most excited for, because I'm like, there's a lot of talent in you. I see, and again, I'm not saying I'm a big deal where I'm like, oh, my word is law, but still, I'm like thinking this is something that I will promote and share, because Emo with his puppets and his Anakin Skywalker attire, he's good too, because what's that? The world's smallest violin?
No, I was doing a little bit of puppetry right there.
Oh.
I mean, except I don't have a puppet.
I would do something too, but unfortunately, I'm putting my camera off for a reason, because I'm doing something that, of course, the network doesn't like I do on camera. And as a respectful person to someone's stream, I do respect their rule. I did punch him in the jaw, but still, that's how I got in here.
Yeah, we heard.
David was in here with Phenomenal saying, hello, like he was about to go live. He's like, hello, everybody. Ugh. And I was like, give me this shite, you schmook.
I would have said more so you gave him a chair shot to the head, but
Oh yeah, Tom did on HCVW, and he said this is for all the abuse you've given the chairs. Can we make a petition to make chair abuse a legal crime of law so David could get arrested for multiple counts of assault and murder on chairs?
I mean now. Okay, so now we're
already a law for that.
exactly Squidward. So now we're canceling chairs. I mean,
no, we're not canceling chairs. We're canceling people who assault chairs, like David.
chair lives matter. Chair lives matter.
I was gonna say that. Or even better. I mean, even better. Hashtag cancel chair abuse. I mean,
chair lives matter, and justice for chairs.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
chairs have kids, chairs have parents, Chairs bump uglies and have kids, so they have miniature chairs for the little ones to sit on.
Yeah, chairs have kids. They're called mini wheels.
I mean, that's the best thing about chairs. They get to get sat on by everyone, especially the ladies. If you know what I mean.
You can think of all the luckiest chairs. You had like Scarlett Johansson's bottom, or for wrestling fans, Tori Wilson. Especially when they were especially if they were in bikini contests, they were sitting in their thongs. That chair was getting all types of pie that night. I think that's what I mean by that, but that the network possibly would censor me.
I mean, and Twitch. I mean, actually, speaking of Twitch, speaking of cancel culture, actually someone here on Twitch actually banned someone all because of somebody actually farted.
Was it Romy? Was it Romy that farted?
No. It was someone else. It was actually a chick. Actually, Penguin Zero. Charlie. He not you, Charlie. The other Charlie. The most critical. He actually went over this, and I was like, what? So I mean, cancel culture is now going over. It's now attacking everything.
Yeah, and I'm gonna talk about that more on the Hangman Outcast episode 40 this Thursday. Special start time 6:30 p.m. and of course, I guess I'll reveal the pre-show right now just for giggles.
I mean, now, hang on. Now they're canceling Captain Underpants.
I'm the host. I took over. I'm talking. No, I'm kidding. But no, now I never really read Captain Underpants, so I really don't have a bone in this fight. But it is still stupid. Now, I will say this. We are going to do, me and David, once he wakes up from his little nap and possibly a broken jaw. But anyway, me and David are going to do...
on Netflix?
I'm actually the book. I'm actually talking about the book. But I actually have... Yeah, he's talking about the show, Captain Underpants. I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I think it's like they're canceling like one of the books or something like that.
Yeah, I meant the books, but I actually have heard about the show on Netflix. But I have seen the movie. Pretty good.
First Dr. Seuss, and now that.
And now Captain Underpants. Like, no, we can't have fun anymore. It's like illegal for us to have fun now.
Well, the Dr. Seuss one, I wouldn't say that was canceling because when you think about it, the books that they canceled, people really weren't buying to begin with. Because for the most part, the books that they canceled, like no one really has heard of these books.
I think someone once told me that it was basically like when he was in World War II, like those books.
Yeah, like those books had serious racial tones in those books.
Oh yeah.
Because so for them to not publish that is actually, I think, a step in the right direction because first of all, no one's buying these books anyways. So why waste all that money publishing something no one's buying?
But it does make me wonder.
Like that's different compared to, of course, and I'll talk more about this tomorrow or on Thursday. But of course, we have the Peacock canceling or censoring certain dates. They took the match from WrestleMania 6 when Roddy Piper fought Bad News Brown. And the reason why they canceled is because you would think Roddy Piper gets Bad News Brown. Why is that bad? Well, now granted, I am not like offended, and I think again it's canceling history. But they're canceling. They took out the match because the match was infamous for Roddy Piper painting half his body black. Bad News Brown was black, but here's the thing. This is the same thing I'll say because it's only a matter of time before they do this to Looney Tunes. There was an episode there, and this is why I'm going to announce. I'm going to give more details, but I'm going to challenge Tom. I'm going to challenge my co-host for episode 41, where we have a debate on physical media versus digital media. Because Tom's a very big digital media person. And I, of course, for many of you know, I'm literally looking at 3 stacks of games. I'm a supporter of physical media. But here's the reason why I keep saying that, like, why physical media should not go away.
Yes.
Because unless they censor it beforehand, we will always, unless the government comes to our house and demands us to give them the stuff, which at that point it would be like we're living in Russia. And let's be honest here, my mom, actually I told my mom about, I can't remember what I brought up to her about, something about canceling something. But, I brought up about the Roddy Piper and then also the Vince McMahon line when he told John Cena, he's like, keep it up, my N-word. But he said the A version, not the other version. I hate both words regardless, but here's the thing again. I just don't like this stuff because of the fact that it's so hard to put a disclaimer. I don't even like disclaimers, but can it be just a disclaimer letting know that we, today we do not view these some of the things that were said or done?
Well, I think if they had to do that for every episode, that probably could take a while. That could take a while.
They're going through 17 hours of content. Like
17,000 hours? Like, that would take a while. And, like, you can obviously tell that they're rushing to put this stuff on the network. Like, they're really trying to rush because they're still putting stuff on there today. They're still trying to keep up with putting all this content on the network. So that's a lot of stuff to go through. Yeah, and then that's a lot of, and then that's a lot of disclaimers they'd have to put on the thing. Now, do I think that like certain things should be censored? No.
That reminds me about what happened to the Muppets actually on Disney Plus, because I know like Disney Plus like put in like disclaimers on the Muppet Show, but they also edited like a couple like almost all the seasons on the Muppet Show. Like they edited a couple of things, and some episodes aren't there, and that sounds like eerily similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's be real here.
That's because I'm here, are you?
Like from the Attitude Era, think about this, because there were a lot of offenses that happened in the Attitude Era of wrestling. So what are we going to be getting? 6 minutes of a Raw each week from 98 to 2000 and probably 8, because there's a lot of offensive stuff. There was, of course, the time when the DX came out as the Nation of Domination, one of the funniest segments in Monday Night Raw history, where they would probably say that because X-Pac came out there just as Mark Henry.
Oh my, I remember that. But then again, it also put a lot of the blame on WWE for themselves for making the deal, because in reality, I can't put the blame on Peacock so much for this as I can put the blame on WWE, because they're the ones who made the deal. They were the ones who sold that tape library to Peacock for all this money. So sending that money to someone else, obviously, like, they're gonna go through this stuff. they're gonna see what they're gonna like, what they don't like, and they're gonna, I don't want to say they're gonna edit it in certain cases to the way that they want to see it, but there's definitely gonna be some kind of change, like whenever like a transfer to ownership happens, in some regard.
And think of it this way: we may not get any. Who knows where this could go to? They could take out the scene when Vince McMahon made Stratus strip naked. Well, not fully naked, but bark like a dog. Woof. But the Katie Vick storyline. Of course, let's not forget the times Bubba Ray Dudley powerbombed women through tables. Like,
well, I don't think certain things like Katie Vick are going to be missed. You have to be really in one of those moods if you're just going to look up the Katie Vick stuff. You really have to be in one of those moods.
Let me tell you something, Cade. How was Katie Vick? Ugh. He had the world title. This exact, well, not the exact one, because this was the redesign with the red alligator skin, but still, pretty much. Still.
Oh yeah, and I remember Triple H actually speaking about that, and like when he's in the casket,
yeah,
you and Katie. Apparently, there was a funeral going on in the other room.
Yep. Oh, I just screwed your braids out. Ugh. And then of course, let's not forget one of the last great Vince McMahon segments they may remove. And it was the one where Vince and Shane went to the church where they I love that segment. Like, I didn't like, and I'm not a religious person, so the religion part didn't offend me. But I said, that'd be me walk in the holy water. They'd be like, blessed be the name of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And then thunder hits at the end. That and my favorite line beforehand, or a few weeks, or when they announced the match. He said, "You'll be facing me, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, and the primer to my semen, my son Shane." I love the look Shane's like. Then he's like, look at that. What the hell did you just say? Like think about that. Like, there's so many different segments they could remove. They could remove Pillman's got a gun. Steve is the dead man walking. Because when Austin 316 comes to, well, I can't remember what he said. If he said comes to, or if he comes in the house of Pillman 9mm gat, I'm gonna blow his straight to hell. Like that. Because that was offensive back then. Like, they had to apologize for that whole segment.
Oh yeah, that was very controversial.
I miss Brian Pillman.
They got like so many letters in the mail about that. Oh my god.
Yeah, more like when I watched that, I'm like, I miss Brian Pillman. Like that, he should have been bigger. But now, granted, he passed away. But still,
I'll say Pillman is an example of someone who just went too soon.
Yeah. And then I'm trying to think of other ones. Oh, yeah, Judy Bagwell in the forklift match. They could remove that because they could consider that fat shaming. Not saying that's actually, Canyon versus, Positively Canyon versus Buff Bagwell.
Yeah, it was Canyon Buff Bagwell.
Yeah,
that was at New Blood. Yeah, that was at New Blood.
New Blood Rising. That actually was not a bad match. It was just
that match was pretty good. The match itself was pretty entertaining, but
a lot of people like chastised it, and I watched it finally because I think I finally watched New Blood Rising, which is not a great pay-per-view.
Oh yeah,
all I remember from that pay-per-view, from what I heard before I watched it, was the G Bagwell and the forklift match. And I watched it. I'm like, it's actually a pretty good match. It's just the concept, and I actually thought it was fun.
The stipulation is just what brings the match down a few pegs. But
think about it this way: like, they talk about racial stuff. Let's be real here. The '80s was racist as frick.
Oh yeah,
it was a crazy time.
Like, you could even say he's racist against Russians and Iraqis and all that.
Yeah, Cold War.
Like Hogan going, like, beating everybody and saying that he was going to win the Cold War or the Gulf War when he when I beat Sergeant Slaughter, dude, I'm gonna win the Gulf War, and Hulkamania's gonna run wild, Jack. What you gonna do, Iron Sheik and Sergeant, when Hulk Hogan and his little Hulkamaniacs run wild on you? Sorry, I fisted too much, brother. But you know that's the whole thing. It's like that's like funny. I didn't even really. I think David. I blame David. Right before I cold cocked him, he told me to. Actually, give me a second. Give me a second, real quick. Hold a second. He's gonna hate me first, but screw it. He was like, Charlie, you could do impressions, you could do whatever you want, here's a good one. Since he's not president anymore, we could talk about this person because it's not politically related.
I'm sorry. No, I am in charge of the show.
Let me do. This is a great. Wait, my name got changed. Phenomenal in the building. Oh, the network is screwing us left and right. Is this USA or something? Anyway,
this is like when DX took over the production booth.
Oh yes, let me do. I came to an understanding. Like David, like if he makes his voice a little more gruff, he could be like a little Donald Trump. So like ladies and gentlemen, for this special episode, we're gonna do David3000 Trump directing a porno starring Brandon Martin. So, okay, guys. We're gonna take Brandon. You're gonna take that BBW, and it's going to be magnificent. It's gonna be just spectacular. You're gonna take that BBW, and you're gonna lube her up. You got the lube. Hot dang! I got the lube, you schmuck. Okay. We got the lube. We have lots of it. So we do that. We do that, and then you take and then we take it.
Oh man, the network is not really enjoying this right now.
Let's see. Is he calling me getting mad? Let's see. Surprisingly, no, he's not mad. He's not messaging me. I'm shocked. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Okay, so we go to bed.
Go to bed. I am on the bed.
Not you. I was talking to David. CGI. It's all CGI. Anyway, so you so you take her. You take your pick.
I think oh man.
I'm not being descriptive, David. So you stop it. Good censor me. We're talking about censoring. You're censoring me, you schmuck.
Perhaps you spend too much time in your bedroom having the wrong kind of fun. You should get out.
David.
It would be the wrong kind of.
There you go. That's
me or David. Is it who has the wrong kind of fun? Me or David? Because we do see the lubes and lotion and napkins there.
Well, probably both of you guys. You guys like your fun,
and all that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Shoot, you freak my life. Wait, let's see.
You knew this was gonna happen, David.
Let's see. Show you braid. You pick it up. You take it. You put your little ding dong. Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be 5 stars. It'll be fabulous. It'll be fabulous. It'll be the greatest thing I've ever filmed. And I filmed a lot of stuff for my OnlyFans when I turn 18. Anyway, so Brandy, you take her and you do that, and then you just plow like Tom plows Snoop. You understand? And then Brandon, you just take her outside, and you want the whole world to see you. Then you go live on Rant Rave while you're plowing her like snow. And then you give her a little snow yourself. And you give her some of that Arizona or wherever the heck you're from pumpkin pie. All right, Dave. All right. Like I know you're probably having an aneurysm backstage, but I'll keep it clean. Someone, I think David muted you.
I don't think he did, but okay.
Thank you, my son. How dare you? Well, show you call me a shiny smoke. Don't make me film like a porno with those phenomenal. It's going to be phenomenal because I'm David3000. I'm the butt buddy of YouTube Cloud. Show. It'll be wonderful. It'll be all that. Yeah. Don't frick with me, David. Anyway. All right. That was
talk about David's cloudy days next time.
Well, cloudy day. I'll be on a podcast hosted by a person goes by Cloudy Days. So very soon. He's how should I say this? He smokes grass. I can't really say it like on the. What the hell?
What?
Who's sharing this?
It ain't me.
This all right. This was one of the things I was looking up all weekend.
Oh. Huh. This is
That's
like
cool.
those prototypes for the Curse for the Future?
Well, yeah, because I don't have a license. Like I thought, okay, maybe I can use one. I can use one of these. I mean, I saw a video. They've used on sidewalks before, but I gotta look at my state law to see is that okay or is that illegal?
I don't know. Like heck, we even have the electric scooter craze that's still going on to this day here in San Antonio, and they're enamored with people not riding it on the sidewalk, but people do it anyway because they're idiots. I did try to ride one once. I fell on my butt.
It looks like a mix between like an electric car and like one of those like Models T.
Looks like a car David would drive. Plain, basic.
Oh yeah, when David needs to ride home from school and his mom isn't there to pick him up.
Yeah, it fits
Perfect vehicle.
you know, like a car is supposed to fit your personality. Plain, basic, and plastic.
Basically, I was mostly going this one because this one, like the white one, doesn't even actually have any doors. So
yeah, I was about to say, like, you better like if you picked the white one, it would have said why are you picking white? Why can't it be black?
well, no, both of these can be any color. I'm just saying this one,
Oh, okay.
this white one doesn't even have any doors. Like
Black
someone
cars matter, just FYI.
okay.
I got like like one thing I've always done is I got bust people's balls with that because I'm like thinking, oh look, what is there a brown one? Is there a yellow one too? Like is it multiracial racial cars?
This one on the right, left can be any color. Your color.
So the white one cannot be any color because it thinks it's superior to every other car. Is it so you're saying that the one that says elf is racist?
That is not the point of this. Come on.
Justice for cars. Well, these are bikes, but justice for bikes, cars, whatever.
Bottom line is that these two, sometimes the two FR are the elf is like a passenger bike, so you can not only have so they both have like cargo space for like grocery bags, but both of them also have passenger seats.
I'll say this in a better way. Okay, the white car, because it only has one seat, has a small package, and the black car has multiple seats, so it has a big package. Is that pretty much what you're saying?
Oh my god.
No, there there's a couple differences. If you get the Elf, not the standard Elf, but the Elf 2 FR, then it does have multiple passenger seat. It does have cargo space. Just like
1 second,
the one
I
on the
gotta
left.
give me
They both.
me myself. Sorry.
One other
Continue on.
difference they both have is the Elf is at least about 8 to 9,000 like small, while the other one, Better Bike, that one is about $10,000 to $12,000. So
Pretty pricey.
Oh yeah, they're both rather pricey.
yeah, so at the same time though, I still thought of the Better Bike because like that one has the zip up doors, and the Elf, like that one just has someone just built them right there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these could be the cars of the future. I mean, who knows?
Well, they're not even cars; they're
Yeah,
bikes.
they're not cars.
They're bikes? Oh, they're bikes, huh?
Yeah, you can see just only one wheel in the back, and there's only two in the front.
Yeah, I can see the bike wheels on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, who knows? Maybe it could be the hottest like newest set of bikes in the future.
So do you pedal it or do you?
Sometimes this is the difference. Sometimes you pedal, and sometimes they let you. There's like they're both e-bikes, electric bikes.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
there are times when you turn on whatever electric thing, and they let your legs rest. Unless, however, you ran out of battery, then you would have to pedal again.
Oh, it's electric. That could be real. That could be really useful in the near future.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to get me my. I just got because they finally had it back in stock. Oh, let me turn on my camera. They finally had in stock Mountain Dew Frostbite again. Mwah. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I'm gonna have a scoop. Like I've been having a lot of scoops recently. It's not gonna be about R&R, but I just got, and it's gonna be coming up tomorrow, and like. Because I've been wondering, because David was born in 2003. I was a very fruitful 8-year-old, so I thought, he was born this time.
I was like years old in 2003.
So I was. How old are you, Ibarra?
Actually, I was on 2003. I was like 3.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, you're older than me. I'm like, okay.
No. No, in fact, I'm young. I'm actually younger. I was born in 2000.
But I was a very fruitful 8-year-old back then. So I may have thought maybe I impregnated a girl to, and 9 months later, David3000 came out.
Oh my god.
the look on it. So someone screenshot that and meme it because like emo get like hearing about Charlie's sex life, like meme it. Somebody meme it for me. I'll shout you on the video. I don't care. Anyway,
Or clip it because it's a Twitch stream.
Oh yes, well it's gonna be on YouTube later, which of course I don't even. Of course, this is nothing compared to Hangman Outcast. That you'll be seeing.
Yeah, this is super light, super
yeah,
light.
but tomorrow. I did finally get the paternity results because I did some digging. I did some research to find out who David3000's father is, and the what do you call it? The surprise in my face will surprise you because for spoiler alert, it wasn't me. Because of course, I thought David at one point could have been my son, but he missed all of the traits of Hangman Charlie. Chiseled jaw, dashing good looks, a flair for the dramatic. But I was like thinking, okay, well, let me do some searching before I take the paternity test. I thought I had to go on Maury, but you know, I decided to dodge a bullet there. But yeah, so tomorrow you'll find out the paternity results. Let's find out who is David3000's father. Check out Hangman Charlie on YouTube to find out the results of that discovery. It will shock you. Yes.
You're not the father.
Oh yes. Actually, I'll give you a little preview. Actually, you know what? I won't even do it on here because it'll be on YouTube later on, as long as David doesn't peacock it. Oh, excuse me, censor it. But let me do this also. Let me do my dear.
That's NBC for you.
Yes.
NBC is garbage nowadays.
Sure. Okay. This is David3000 here. The most spectacular, YouTuber, and the biggest clout for promotion in YouTube and Twitch. You know, it's just beautiful. It's spectacular. But I took my paternity. I found out. I'm here to reveal. Oh, look at that little puppy. Hey there, doggy. How you doing? Anyway, I finally I've had enough of people talking about certain things, and I want to reveal who my father is because I sound a little like some similarities like him. But yes, I am the son, and my father. His name is Donald J. Trump. Yes, you heard it here first. It is beautiful. It is spectacular.
It's just ridiculous. I'm laughing for it's just ridiculous. It is.
Hey, you should know by the sound of my voice. You should know by the sound of my voice that it makes very like if I start talking like my dad, you know, there'll be no doubt. But also.
What show are we running?
But also, you gotta do the hand gestures. It's gotta be.
Oh yeah.
Well, one thing is certain. That means in about 30 or 50 years, David will be taking over for The Apprentice for when it gets revived.
The trend of reboots. Or even better, the next president.
Yes. It'll be David St. Trump. Yes, there's my name. There's my new name now. It is David St. Trump. It is
I thought I heard those words put together.
Yes, give me a second. I gotta do something right now. Because it's gonna be spectacular. It's gonna be legendary. It's gonna be the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's like Trump Tower coming back. You know, Trump Tower is the greatest thing of all time. There we go, David St. Trump. You know, here we go. You know, it's me, David St. Trump. I have decided to change my name from, of course, David3000, David St. Dance to David St. Trump, because I am the son of Donald Trump, the most beautiful man in all of the world. I just wish I got his good looks, like, and all that stuff. And why am I pale? Why am I pale as a ghost? Because he is tanner than the sun. And why can't I be tan? This is bullshit. This is freaking bullshit, man. Anyway, I gotta go watch some more BBW porn. Oh wait, that's Brandy's thing. I gotta go watch some. I'll see you all later. All right, there we go. Here's your big revelation, David. I swear to God, if you edit this, I'm going to freaking fine you $1,000 because I put copyright. I have went to the law offices and I copyrighted David St. Trump. So if you take that away, I will sue you for everything you're worth. It'll be spectacular. So with that revelation out of the way, let's see. Dang, we're just hitting the hour mark. Let's see. Trying to think what else. Well, let's do some channel updates here, people. I don't know what else David does on this show, so I I gotta go with the flow in this. We could do the grade levels for AEW Dynamite, but that's a different show. But
Whoa.
AEW Dynamite hasn't even happened this week yet. Anyway, so I'll start with channel updates. Of course, as always, I'll promote this again because I'm the promotion king. Of course, this Thursday we're gonna have the Rant and Rave podcast versus the Hangman Outcast. Let's find out who is a superior show. The whole world has been talking. We got people from the States. We got people from Canada. We got the UK. We got everywhere talking about this war. We got my boy Danny Lewis. We got Andrew Hawkin. We got all these people. Andrew Hawkin interviewing Vince Russo exclusive on the Hangman Charlie channel. So we got everybody talking. And, of course, who is going to win? Who is going to win? Well, of course, it is the man with the bigger belt and the bigger package. It is going to be yours truly. The reigning, defending world champion of YouTube podcasting, of course, myself, Hangman Charlie, and my two co-hosts, David3000 and Tom Willis, because I respect their opinions, and but I know it's my show, so I like to take over. But anyway, we have Rant Rave with Brandon Martin, Eric, and that Michael guy who's slowly growing on me. And then we have somebody else maybe making a temporary appearance. Who is that going to be? Well, I guess we'll find out this Thursday. And then finally, of course, I have a lot of stuff coming up next month. We got Slacks, a movie about a killer pair of jeans. We got Tammy and the T-Rex. We got Unhinged. We got Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. We got all sorts of reviews and Tales from the News and all that good stuff. And then, of course, May will be the beginning of the viewer-requested reviews, which, of course, I've already gotten. Let's see, anybody. Still, David has a message. I'm shocked. David's been good about not messaging me about blowing a gasket. Anyway. So, what was I going to say, though? Oh, yes. So, we have some viewer-requested reviews already set up for the month of May. We got Tremors. We've got, we've got The Congress, which I believe is that movie with The Congress. I was thinking of The Campaign. That may be a different movie. Way of the Dragon by Legacy of Dragon, by the way. And we got Batman Begins, which is poetic because I was planning on doing the Batman movie series. So that's I may actually start off with the best trilogy. Then Pro Wrestlers vs. Zombies with Kurt Angle. Yes. So we got some of those reviews. I got to find some of those movies because I know one I have on Blu-ray is Batman Begins. So that's going to be a tall order. I don't even know if Pro Wrestlers vs. Zombies has a Blu-ray release. So, a phenomenal one. Any updates that you want to discuss on your channel?
Well, tomorrow is tomorrow is of course Tuesday, so Tuesday Talk will be tomorrow. Then other than that, then Saturday we'll see you for the lounge.
Oh, so it's moved from Sundays to because I was shocked when I saw it on Saturday. I was like, dang, I can't join because I'm at work, but I still found the way in. But kind of like most of my dates. But would that be? But so the lounge has moved to Saturdays now.
Yes, it has.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you going to do for WrestleMania weekend? Are you still going to do the lounge, or are you going to take a week off of that?
Oh man, I'm probably gonna take a week off. Doing a weekend show with all the pay-per-views, it's so hard. It's so hard working around all that, but I'll make but we make it work some way.
Yeah. I know I'm not going I'm gonna be at work anyways, but I didn't bring it up beforehand, but we were talking Peacock. I decided to not subscribe to them. I still have a few days of my network left. But I decided not to subscribe to them because, I don't want to support a platform that censors stuff. HBO Max has done it a few times, but they're not focusing all their attention on it yet. Plus HBO, if they're going to censor stuff, they might as well censor all of Game of Thrones, let's be honest here. But what you call it, I'm deciding to sticking with Paramount Plus because they've got Invader Zim.
I just got that today.
Yeah, I had a 3-month trial, and I actually had to put my mom's email in there because they wouldn't let me, because I had a 3 months with CBS All Access. I tried it out a little while back. I had Peacock back when it first launched. I had for a month. I had no interest for it afterwards because I watched George Lopez the entire series again.
Oh, that's a great show.
Oh yeah, I love that show.
Nick at Night. I mean, I watched a lot. I watched Nick at Night in my young years. The Nanny is one of my favorites.
Oh yes, The Nanny. Yes, one of my favorite scenes in Santa Slaves of Bill Goldberg was Fran Drescher at the beginning with Chris Kattan, and when Goldberg bursts out of the thing as Santa Claus, she's like, "Santa?" does a little laugh. George Lopez, though, I will say though, it taught me a lot of things. It taught me how to be even though I was young when I watched it, I used a lot of things of my character. I take the George Lopez for some of my characteristics. How to be a father, this and that. I think all the George Lopez.
It's an accurate representation of Mexicans, so
yes,
it was great.
Which is funny. That may explain my mostly interest of Mexican women, because I had a crush at 13 for Angie, and all that.
Really?
Yes, which must explain why I have a thing for MILFs sometimes. Anyway,
you're not the only one.
But you know what? It was great that it aired on Nick at Night, because because I don't know what's going on in Nick at Night, but I do know when it came to Nickelodeon for now, I'm favoring Nick Jr. over their actual network, despite this crap thing that's gonna happen. Actually, it already happened, March 26th.
Camp Coral?
No, I have it on
Baby
screen
Shark.
share.
I think it's a Baby Shark.
Oh, yes.
Not interested. And I remember Nick Jr. used to be the bomb in my childhood.
Oh, yes, Blue's Clues with the original Steve.
Blue's Clues, I mean.
Okay. I'll say this about the new Blue's Clues. The new host, Josh, he's not really that bad. I mean, this is his own thing. He's just doing his own thing. Just like Joe in the original after Steve. He did his own thing. I mean, we all know nobody can be Steve. Yeah. Josh can't be Steve. Joe can't be Steve. No one can be Steve. It's just bring your own style to the show. And that's what they did.
Yes, but Steve was, he was the shite back then. He was my man. He helped me grow as a 3-4-year-old kid, and then he freaking got removed and all this. I'm still heartbroken and tormented and traumatized from that ordeal.
Oh, well, he decided to leave because the reason why he left was because he didn't want to be known as the guy who did Blue's Clues.
That and he was starting he was starting his own music career, and at the time he was going bald.
Yes. Yes.
And he did not want to wear a wig, so he decided that, you know what, I think it's time for me to leave the show, and decided to find someone else to play the character.
You know what's funny? After Blue's Clues with Steve, it's funny. I instantly matured. I know why? Because I watched Fright Night for the very first time. And I saw my first pair of breasts at 4 years old, and I never looked back. I watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy.
I wanted to bang Willow. And then I saw my very first female crush in cinema, The Mummy Returns with Rachel Weisz. That was my everything when I was a young boy. I was like 5 years old, and I just envisioned marrying her one day. I could still do it. She still looks good, so I have no issue with it. Even if she came here and wanted to marry me, I'd be down still. But she was my first love as celebrity. I had one in pre-K, but she was my first love. But how those things end.
Oh well, before we get a little off topic. Sorry to go back to Blues Clues.
Oh, you're fine.
It's interesting that they got some things to try to replace Steve. John O'Hurley, Phyllis Diller, that 1-800 bar non sock puppet.
Did you say Ben Stiller?
No, Phyllis Diller. That's
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say really?
Phyllis Diller. That I know that name. I know that name. It's just that I forgot where she was from. I think she was a singer. No. That was another one.
oh. I also heard, and they didn't show this audition, but Miss Billy Bob also auditioned. I heard. You know which Billy Bob I'm talking about, right?
Miss Billy
Billy
Bob.
Bob Thornton?
Yeah, there you go, Charlie. There you go, Charlie.
Really? Billy Bob Thornton?
Yeah, they didn't show it.
Oh,
I don't know the guy, but
I was actually just joking, but I didn't think
I was gonna say the exact same thing. And I think I remember John Cena was gonna audition for that show.
the new show, actually. He was about to audition for the new show.
Yeah,
In the original show, Gilbert Godfrey was going to audition to replace Steve.
Oh my god! I'm
trying to figure out what's worse now. What's worse, Billy Bob Thornton getting the part, Gilbert Godfrey getting the part, or John Cena getting the part?
Actually, I would have watched Billy Bob Thornton.
I mean, I can only imagine.
Gilbert Godfrey was till later.
I mean, Billy Bob Thornton would be like, "Oh, hello there. Welcome to Blues Clues. I'm your host." And then Gilbert Godfrey would be like, "What is up? I am Law, and I am gonna find some clues." And then John Cena is gonna be like his usual, egotistical self, showing, trying to appeal to the cool kids, even though that's what he's doing now in WWE, from what I've been hearing.
Well, he's in the Suicide Squad now, the new Suicide Squad movie. He plays.
Many people told me that Cena is much better off in in more mature like projects like movies or shows more than in kids stuff.
Yeah, he did do the Nickelodeon's "Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?"
Oh yeah, he did. He was fine, and he was fine on Fifth Grader. I didn't mind. I thought he was pretty good.
No, the person that should have been in Blue's Clues was Davey Shapeshow. I'm kidding.
Oh,
that should have been. Oh no! I take that back. This should have been the face of freaking. Wait. Give me a second. This should have been the face of freaking Blue's Clues. Not that face. No. This should have been the face. Oh, wrong one. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And the Go Power Rangers. Hello, everybody. This is Andrew Hawkins. Welcome to Blues Clues.
Why is it that in every picture he looks stoned? Why is it?
Looks like he got his wisdom teeth removed.
Like he looks just completely just so drawn back. Like every time I see a picture of Andrew, he looks stoned. I don't know what he's doing over there, but he must.
I gotta also teach him how to take selfies because
every time I see him with a photo, I guess he must get camera shy or something. So he always looks like he just smoked a joint or something before he took the picture.
Let me show.
He has his mouth open awkwardly.
Let me show you how to do this. I'll say that is what you call a picture, and let me show you how it's done. Give me a second.
Oh, well, I'll give you a second. I'll say, I mean, for the sake of it, aside that I'm fine with the new Blues Clues, and I'm still watching Nick Jr. They have this new 3D animated pirate show, which I haven't gotten to more often, but I'm fine with that.
I have heard about that. I think it's centering like a Hispanic kid. That's actually interesting.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, for once, kids are essentially giving the Hispanic or Mexican culture actually giving us a good chances than just Dora.
Oh, I'll tell you this. In August,
let's find the map. Map.
Mm.
I'll tell you that.
I watched it. I mean, honestly, me and my brother, we just mostly make fun of the show, honestly.
Hey, did any of you see the Robot Chicken episode, like when during Dora's quinceañera?
Yes! I love that one.
That is like the great. That's like one of the greatest. It's that, and then that iCarly one, where she's finishing like recording part of the iCarly, and she's like, see you all later as I'm taking a shower, and then they realize that she doesn't stop recording, so it's still recording. She takes off her robe and goes in the shower. She's like, "Oh, my eye nipples are hard." I said, "These could break. What was it? These could be like blasters." I can't remember what she said, but so she's like, I love it. She's like, "My eye nipples are hard."
No. This, that, and the Robot Chicken's Paw Patrol sketches is why I stopped watching, because like, could that show be any more cruel than this?
Hey, I love like, okay, there's that one episode with Michael Jackson, the fake Michael Jackson, because when his hair got on fire and he got the surgery, he became white. It was actually aliens. According to Robot Chicken, aliens took Michael Jackson out of the emergency room after his hair caught on fire and replaced him with a white alien. And then, of course, so he comes in because he's going to trial for the whole child stuff, and he's like, "I love you, I love all of you, hooray!" And then the real Michael Jackson comes down from a spaceship. He's like, "Prepare to meet your maker." Oh, and they're doing a dance fight, like, ooh, and they it was so great. It was so great. I think they both. I can't remember how the episode ends. I have to rewatch it again, but that was an all-time classic.
The one with the Looney Tunes is one of my favorites.
Oh, have you ever seen the one with speaking of which, Scooby-Doo meets Jason Voorhees?
Oh yeah, that one.
With Don Knotts. It was so funny. He's like, my neighbor's a freaking I can't say the word, but he's like, and that's not all. Somebody kill me. And he had the machete in the back. And of course, I mentioned this, I think, in a previous episode. I said, we all know that machete got shoved up Scooby's butt, because of the fact that when Jason grabs the tail, when Scooby's like, "Pretty shaggy to me," and he runs, he stops because Jason grabs him by the tail, and all we see is you hear a grrr, like a or not that, like a squishy sound, like a machete going in the skin, and he makes a weird face. So I said, and then the fact that the head was on top of machete, so we know that by the look of it, that machete got stuck up his bum.
Okay.
I know I probably scarred all of you for a lifetime, but you know what? This is what happens when the network decides to give me power. Hey, network, I dare you to throw me off the air.
Oh man!
Oh no, I'm probably. I mean,
ECW.
I mean, it's Twitch. I mean, if Twitch can ban a streamer just by farting on stream, then anything is possible.
Oh yeah, David has probably gone bald legitly because he's probably been pulling his hair out ever since. But in a way, I've not said any bad words, so so in a way I've obeyed David's rules. So David, you're good. I didn't even really go into detail about the encounters when I was saying about the Brandon Martin BBW sex tape. Now let me go back to finding some photos. If Andrew ever watches, I want to show him how to take some photos.
I mean, if we're speaking about Naked Night, I know another rich show. Everybody Hates Chris.
Yes, I love that show. The Naked Night got me.
From across the street.
What was that one? It was the first time I saw Terry Crews after Norbit. That was my first introduction to Terry Crews was Norbit. Let's not forget that that great film. One of the greatest films of all time. So great.
That.
Yeah,
I mean, Eddie Murphy, you're better than this, so I'm gonna say.
Yeah, he is. He is better than all that. Let's see.
oh, speaking of which, I just put up Jimmy Fallon and Eddie Murphy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go to Instagram then. I don't know why, but Facebook on the web on the computer doesn't show my Instagram stuff. Okay. All right, let's see. Because I don't know how long we're going live. David, like the network did say something about like an hour to an hour and a half, but as I said, he could go to bed. We could bridge until like nobody's watching, nobody's doing that. We could bridge go on for however we want. I'm taking it over, so you know what, network, screw you. So we're going live as long as I want. But anyway. See, Ibarra, I never did ask you. What are your plans on YouTube stuff or Twitch and all that good stuff?
Well, it's funny you should ask because I'm pretty sure David was gonna say that we were gonna postpone the Bumbling 5 show because of what happened to Jordan. And I decided what I decided I'm gonna do what Brandon is doing and get a temporary co-host. And I'm still gonna do the episode on this Saturday, except it's just gonna be just me and Mike and then Ben. Just gonna be just the four of us. We will find a temporary co-host as time goes on. And I'm thinking of getting.
Who in the hell is this? I didn't give a Streamyard like the only person I gave it to.
Hello
Was
there, Mr. Test.
Well, there goes Johnny Test.
Dead? Like, thank you for gracing us with your presence. You've done. You among other people who've been sitting down from the heavens.
That was David's phone. He said it.
That was just my phone.
Connor, you said something about phone. Connor, was that you? Anyway, no, I join it. Like I wouldn't mind like if you were looking for a co-host or anybody to volunteer. If I wasn't working on Saturdays doing doubles, that's like the only bad thing. That's the one casualty right now of my work is that I work. Like I'm off today and tomorrow, and then off Thursday, of course. But those doubles kill me. I'm shocked I didn't sleep longer than I did. I think I slept about the full 12 hours today, which is the most sleep I've gotten in 3 days.
Oh man, I can't even think about the last time I ever slept 12 hours.
I always set myself to sleep about 8 hours, but
Oh yeah, well, if it's a good day, I'll get 8. If it's a good day. Most days I usually get around 6 or 7.
Yeah, like what do you call it? Okay, that was my phone. Sorry, trying to go on my phone. Well, David, you could just leave. You could leave and let the person just take over and do what he wants. It is what it is. But I'm hoping he can get this because I need to share something. Give me a second. See why is it? No, not that. Okay, there we go. So I don't accidentally share the Streamyard link like I did once before. Okay, can I? David, you better. Okay, there we go. There's my Instagram if anybody wants to follow me if you haven't already. And here's how you take photos. I'll just show some. There's of course, that's with some confidence there, some swagger. There's of course Jose making that beautiful, beautiful Thanos thing right there.
That Pixar one. What were you playing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Rush, a Disney Pixar game. It's on Xbox Game Pass. So I'll showcase that real quick.
I think that it's free.
Yeah, like the setting is actually not that bad. I just found the game I didn't like the lines I could skip. But yeah, look at that. Look. Like Andrew, I hope you're watching, taking notes. Even with bad hair, like look at that. Look at that, like right there with the hair. Even with that, that's better. That shows confidence right there with my beautiful, by the way, Hangman Charlie shirt. Let's see. Let's find something a little more. Look at that. The Antichrist priest pose. The Father Hangman pose. There you go. Let's see. At the hotel room. Let's see. see. What else? Oh, yes. Yes, confidence. Andrew, that's what you need. You need some body positivity confidence. Look at that. That is what you do, David. Or not David. Well, David, too. David does better selfies than Andrew, but still. Yeah, look at all that. All right. Let's stop share screen. Okay. How do I do it? Okay, there we go. Thank you. Okay, we're back. All right, but that's how you get. Andrew, I hope you're watching this and you're taking notes. Oh God, get the hell out of here again.
Oh, test.
Why didn't you take Stephanie from Triple H? You're taller than him. Why'd you let him walk all over you like a punk?
Up, he's gone.
I guess he couldn't. His spirit was able to get here, but his voice checked out. But that's a story for another time. Tess, if you're not going to come in here, then you need to be removed or blocked. So get out of here. Anyway, see, I'm trying to think what else to talk about. We're about the hour 20 minutes. Went through some sex stories. I went through showing off confidence. Andrew, take notes.
One.
Typical Hangman Charlie stuff. Let's see. What are shticks have I not gone through yet? Oh, yes. So, I forgot to mention earlier that the pre-show for Hangman Outcast episode 40, which is this Thursday, 7 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. Central, special start time, we are going to have a parody as the pre-show. It is going to be me and David doing the Raven Rant Podcast 2.0. And it is going to be David playing the character of Brandon Martin. And then it will be me, Hangman Charlie, playing we're doing the old school Raven Rant. So it's going to be me, Hangman Charlie, portraying J-Man's Legit and Andrew, the Canadian Destroyer Hawking, and possibly David3000 too. We don't know, but that's going to be. I'm going to do three people at once, and David, because I don't want to put too much strain on the boy. I gave him the option of picking Brandon Martin. So yes, that'll be the 30-minute pre-show, the Raven Rant Podcast 2.0. I was debating on keeping it with events happening not that long ago, but I was like, screw it, I'm still going to do it. So what are y'all's thoughts on the Raven Rant returning with a new coat of paint? Anybody?
Man. I miss doing that. Oh man, that first episode of Raven Rant was entertaining. So this, I expect nothing less for this one.
If I could get I'm gonna try to message Danny, and we'll see if he can come in to play David. Because I would do David again, but I'm I'm already doing two people at once.
I remember us doing Callbird, and I remember you being so upset that you couldn't do Jordan.
Yeah, that's why I told David when we had this idea. Now, this is an idea from a few weeks ago. I told David, I said, we're doing Raven Rant, and I'm going to be Jordan. Because you robbed me. Now Phenomenal did a banger impression of Jordan. But the whole idea of the Callbird podcast was my idea, you schmuck. Not only did you decide to put it on your channel, but you also decided to make it decide to take my idea and switch it up. So of course,
David's got plenty of internet clout. So what do you expect?
Yeah, I should do it like if Bird Call wasn't canceled, I would do another one. But
I'll say this: Danny did a nice job of doing me.
Yeah, I couldn't do Connor because all I knew was saying stupid phone or shut up phone. I can't do Connor. Like if it was like both of us, I'd do Jerome or something. I could probably do it. So now we're talking to Gare Bear. Damn it! Dang it! The Andrew date's coming out. I can't see. That's a problem. The whole
Wait,
Andrew.
is that JonTron?
Huh?
Hey, that guy looks like JonTron.
Hot dang it! I'm talking, and I'm here, and I'm queer, and I'm gonna expose everybody on the Raven Rant 2.0.
I
you know,
haven't seen him since Game Grumps.
Well, Game Grumps, well, I'll say this, well, they used to be funny. Now, I don't know. Aside from the Power Hour, I don't know, like,
Yeah, they
nowadays,
got
they
rid
kind
of a
of,
lot of things. Steam Train,
I
Cable
mean, I will
Flip.
say this. They used to be funny, but nowadays, I don't know, they just put me to sleep. It doesn't even help that they have
I don't
the...
know. When I saw the 10-minute hour power of when they did like the mouth piece, he's like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, that one.
actual tears were coming out of my eyes in laughter. That's how funny that was to me.
I thought you were like, okay, I'm done with them. Like, I kind of had that reaction when, you know, that I'm done with them. Like when I first heard that they were gonna do like a YouTube show. Yeah, that didn't last long.
Well, it was like,
And-
what was it? What were we talking? Are we talking like I was doing the impression, and they got mouthpiece or mouth guard. I'm like, what the heck is this?
The Game Grumps. I was like, we haven't seen JonTron since I haven't seen JonTron since Game Grumps, and then it switched to Game Grumps, and the changes over the years.
Yeah, and the quality they kind of declined as time went on.
You know what's funny? It has a similarity to Rant and Rave. Their quality dipped. Their personality dipped. Their all that stuff dipped. Ratings are in all-time lows. They had Ricky Morton on, and they could barely get 130 views, and Hangman Outcast with no celebrities gets 200 views. You know, that's the whole thing. You know, you know what I blame? I blame the reason why Rant and Rave is going down the toilet. I blame it on kicking out the man of the future, David3000, because he signed a multi-year deal with the Hangman Outcast worth $1 billion that will be paid in his funeral expenses when he gets old. You know, because I don't have $1 billion right now.
And
so
no,
David,
he didn't. David didn't quit the show all because he went to join my show. No, I asked him personally if he wants to be part of the show. Just to get that out of the way, because I'm pretty sure people will be like, "Oh, you quit that show so you can join the Barbera show."
A life-changing deal with the Hangman Outcast and with Bumbling 5. Oh, right now, Bumbling 4.
David decided to go where the big boys play, where boys become men. One day, we the Hangman Outcast will buy Red to Rave podcast. They're all video library and their Brainbuster T revenue, and we will own it, and then we will make a network called the Hangman Network for only $9.99, or as some people would say, $9.99. And then we will have all the Rant and Rave archive. We will sell. We will we will bleed green off of Rant and Rave till the day we all die. You know, we'll make documentaries, the rise and fall of Rant and Rave, and we'll make it look like they had no chance. We'll make us look like we won every time, even if we lost 83 weeks in a row. We'll still make it look like we won every single time, and we were always to the occasion. And we'll make all these documentaries. We'll make fun of Jeff Jarrett, saying he broke 1 million guitars and never drew a dime, and then all that stuff. So we'll make fun of all that about Rant and Rave, and then we'll still bleed it till we can't. And then we'll sell it to a new streaming service called Pocock. So we'll sell it to Pocock for about $1 billion, and then we'll, of course, or
Disney minus.
Huh?
Or I say, well, you say Pocock, or I jokingly said or Disney minus.
Oh yeah, Disney minus. Yeah, we'll sell it to Disney minus, where the slogan is, "We'll make you jizz in your pants."
Or we just buy whatever bullshit thing and ruin your channel
Oh
or
no!
ruin your stuff. I mean,
Oh
look what
no!
happened. Oh shoot! Wait, hang on. Did he say? Oh no, I think he just wants to go. So, I mean, look what happened. Look at Disney now. They just buy whatever they want to see and ruin it.
Yeah, we'll buy Red and Rave, we'll bleed a giant, and we have no more use for it. We'll sell to somebody to censor the hell out of it.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
we did once try to. The Horseman did once try to make an offer to buy the Rent and Rave podcast.
Yeah, we offered them about 6 figures, and Brandon.
Yeah, we offered them
Uh,
some mad money, but don't worry, the Horseman will be back. The opportunity
Yeah,
will be there. We will give Brendan Morgan
give it a moment.
the
Okay.
ultimate sponsorship, a deal he can't refuse.
Well, you know what this means, Paige. We gotta we gotta give him an offer they can't refuse. So we have to see if Brendan has a horse. And if anybody's seen Godfather, you know where that goes.
Yeah.
So we'll have if Brandon, I'll do let me tell you, if you haven't seen The Godfather, well, first off, go buy a horse, and then after what happens, then watch The Godfather, and then you'll know why we did it. So, for anybody who's seen The Godfather, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We'll make him an offer he can't refuse.
I'm making an offer. I got refuse.
And then, of course, we'll kidnap him and his, or actually, we'll right before we buy Rent and Rave, we'll make him a made man into the club, into the gang. Then when we take him to an empty room, we're going Goodfellas here.
I love Goodfellas.
But once we buy Rent and Rave, we're gonna make it the #1 most talked about podcast that you see on YouTube.
No, we're just gonna bleed it. We're gonna charge everybody mad money to buy Rent and Rave merch, but on the other hand, we're gonna bury it every chance we get.
Yeah, because all we gotta do, we gotta just all of a sudden in the middle of the Hangman Outcast, just put on Rent and Rave, and then we just gotta Booker T face Bug Bagwell. That's all we gotta do.
And then I gotta do a video where I have where we see the co-hosts of Rant and Rave, because I'll have a simulcast. We'll have Brandon, Jordan, and then we'll have Eric and Michael, and we'll be like, "Are you drinking Mountain Dew Frostbite 2, Paige?"
Oh no, Voltage.
Damn it. Well, that's a good too. But anyway, and I'll be on there, be like, "I hold the fate of Rant and Rave in my hands," and then I'll be like, "You see Jordan right there? You see, like, he spells his name, capital J, MAN, capital L. So you know what I spell for him now? His new name's gonna be capital G, double O, double N, double E. God. So we'll fire all of them live on the simulcast.
I thought you were gonna say capital G, A, and Y. Don't ask me. I mean,
well, his mom has told him enough of that, so we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. I mean, don't ask me. I am a weirdo.
Hey, you swore I borrowed. That's not PC. That's not David3000's image.
I mean, look, I've been hanging around with these folks for like 5 freaking years. So basically, I got brainwashed by them, and that's why I swear a lot.
See, he just lowered you beneath. Oh God. Oh, never mind.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Look at. Oh, the network is just messing with you.
David shuffling.
Every day
Give me a second. I gotta do something. Give me 1 second.
The sound of silence.
All right, there we go.
Hang on. Yeah.
David showcase or network showcase. Put me on full screen so people can see the name.
Oh.
All right, take me off.
Oh boy.
Now since I control David, come in. David, get your monkey butt in here. Do a monkey dance.
Monkey dance. What is a monkey?
Hashtag cancel Ibarra. Oh my god, that is gold.
He's probably like, wait.
Oh, I'm on a bed.
Wait,
you mean David? Okay.
I'm getting
I was going to say, not you, Smuck.
Give me a second. I'm getting a call. Hold on a sec. Hello. Hello, this is David3000. I'm not making love to my chair. David, what the hell?
Hashtag cancel Ibarra. Genius, just genius.
Oh, man.
Hey, I approve that hashtag cancel Ibarra. I approve that message. I'll be surprised people will be trying to cancel me all because of Bumbling 5.
Although, there he is.
Do not censor me again, David. Well, sorry, but
I'm surprised he didn't kick me out.
Charlie, you need to get Streamyard Pro. No, you need to get Streamyard Pro, you schmuck. Well, Charlie, I spend all my money on MLB The Show 2020. It's the greatest game of all time. It's fabulous. You see, but David, I'm sick to death of you censoring me. I know I'm keeping it clean. I'm not talking like saying vulgar words. I'm just talking about certain things about lubrication.
Hey, I did it because I accidentally slipped the F word by an accident. It was an accident.
Yeah, and you didn't kick Ibarra out. What even though it was an accident?
Yeah, favoritism I smell.
Yeah, favoritism. I say you have a thing for Ibarra. Well, yes, I love all of these people in here. I love all of them. I love them all as much as my chair. David, you're one sick individual. How can someone make sweet love to an inanimate object? Well, Charlie, should try sometime, Charlie.
If David thinks I'm making love of him, well, first of all, he's 17. I'm close to I'm 20, so.
Well, I'll be 18 in a couple of months, you schmook. David, I already know you look up to me as a role model. I am your role model. I know I'm like a father figure to you. Okay. I am Father Hangman, of course. I know I am leading this new generation of YouTube into the megaplex. Oh wait, that's an adult store. Anyway, the megaplex of superstardom. At least at the adult store here in San Antonio. But David, I know I'm leading the younger generation, and David, I'm turning you into a man. Well, yes. I know you told me you want me to see Poltergeist. Yes, I want you to see the Human Centipede. The Human Centipede, what's that? Well, the Human Centipede is a movie where this doctor.
I will say this. Let me just say this about the Human Centipede. You guys ever see Cat Dog? Yeah. Cat dog. Classic.
Basically.
Hey, Nick, take note. Those were the old days. Not like you right now.
The human centipede is like a more screwed up version of Cat Dog. Just imagine putting a cat with a dog, but instead you're sewing a mouth to an anus of human people.
And to keep it clean, basically what the Human Centipede is basically it shows how cat dog poop.
Oh, I was gonna say that, but I was like, oh no, I don't want to get censored by the network again. But you hear that, David?
That's the clean. That's basically the cleaner version. See, yeah. I'm listening to the rules. I'm being kid friendly. I may be a father one day.
Well, you know what's funny though? I'm taking over the show, but yet I still have to be censored, which is bullshit. It is bullshit. But David, since you're still here, I'm gonna send you a copy of the Human Centipede trilogy. You're gonna watch each and every one. You're gonna watch the first one. You're gonna watch the second one. Because
I heard the sequels were worse.
Hold on a sec. Give me a second. Don't get old, people. That's all I gotta say.
Birds.
I mean, I'm 20. I mean, I'm 20, so I mean, I'm getting there.
I'm 25 or 26, up to 27. I feel like I'm already in my 40s, but that's with torn ACL and concussions. They'll do back
you're
rest,
younger.
people, but get you laid a lot. So go at your discretion. But anyway, this is the Human Centipede. Of course, the full sequence has all 3 movies. The second one, of course, is so graphic. It is black. It is made in black and white. Remember, physical media, people. But yeah. So I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna buy another copy. I'm gonna send it to David in West Newbury, Massachusetts. Let me know.
Actually, do you got? I mean, in your collection, do you got the Halloween movies
Oh yes,
and the Child's Play films?
yes.
Oh, wow.
I'm missing I'm missing 5. That's like the only one because I used to have the complete collection, but I lost it.
Which one?
So
which one? Halloween or Child's Play?
Halloween. I got
the
original Halloween 4K Steelbook. I've got where is it? I've got the original Halloween regular Blu-ray.
All right, that's a classic.
Rob Zombie's Halloween on Blu-ray Steelbook. Halloween 2018 in 4K Steelbook.
I heard that one was really good.
Let's see. Oh, and here's the other ones. Halloween 2 Steelbook. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Wait, where is it? Oh, here it is. Damn it, get out. Or dang it, get out of here. All right. Halloween 3 Steelbook. Halloween 4. Then where's the Halloween? Oh, here it is. Get out of there.
2007.
Halloween 2 and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 and 1 and the Halloween 3 film collection, which has H2O, Halloween 6, and Halloween Resurrection. And where's the other one? I have one more, which you're probably saying, well, Charlie, ain't that all of them? Technically, yes, but there is one more, and I don't know where it is. I just saw it, dog. Give me a second.
Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, then there's 5, and then there's the H20, and then I know there was another one.
I also have almost all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. I'm only missing Texas Chainsaw 3D.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, well, the 2013 one, the next generation.
Okay.
No. Where is it? Well, but the one I was going to show was the producer's cut of Halloween 6. So, and I'll be reviewing, revisiting all those Halloween movies. Now, as far as Child's Play, I've got the entire Chucky collection, all the Child's Play movies up until Cult of Chucky.
Oh yeah, that's the latest sequel.
Yes, and then I have, of course, the reboot.
The reboot,
which I liked. So I know some people hate it, but you know what? I liked it.
Actually, it got mixed. Which is kind of funny that it came at the same time as Toy Story 4.
Yes, the marketing for that was great.
And then the meta jokes.
I like Toy Story 4.
Same here. I love it.
You like Toy Story 4?
Same here. Yep.
Same actually.
I hope there's no 5.
Honestly,
the only
there's no need for a 5th one.
There wasn't really any need for the 4th one, but you know what? It still was a great film.
It surprised me. I dare say it's possibly like one of my favorite Toy Story movies.
Yeah, if I had to rank them, it'd be 3, 1, 4, and 2. But even none of those movies are bad movies.
No, I can't think of a.
Toy Story 2 was originally supposed to be a straight-to-home video movie.
Oh yeah, and the production was a nightmare. Like from what I remember, basically almost all the files were deleted, and then basically there were like nothing but rewrites, and then there's going to be a different director, and yeah, I've heard the production in Toy Story 2 was a nightmare. Like
Yeah,
even the animators were suffering.
Yeah, and Toy Story was the very first anime movie I ever saw in theaters. It was that and Hercules.
Oh wow!
And that was actually the first film I saw in theaters. Trying to think, what was the first R-rated film I saw? Actually, you know what? The first R-rated film I saw in theaters was Freddy vs. Jason.
Ah.
And then my first PG-13 that I remember, again, this is by what I remember, was X-Men.
I'll say that I'm glad that the Toy Story series, both 1 to 4, they're all rated G, because I'm thinking, how can Finding Nemo be G, and yet Finding Dory, next thing you know, can be PG all of a sudden?
Thank you. That's what I don't get. Like, I don't really see like that stuff that's like PG. I don't really think that's Pixar's fault. It's mostly like the whole rating system.
Motion Picture of America.
Yeah, I say they're to blame because I remember I saw a video. I think it was Nostalgia Critic. Back when I supported Nostalgia Critic, but he did make an interesting video and did make a good point that basically PG is now the new G.
Well, and then PG-13, like even you see some movies and they're PG-13, but they could go off as an R rating.
Oh yeah, I mean,
like I did see Nostalgia Critic. He's doing for anybody who doesn't know, Nostalgia Critic is one of the more famous movie reviewers on YouTube.
Was one of the famous YouTubers until the whole change the channel thing, which I stopped watching Nostalgia Critic way before the change the channel thing.
I will say though, he's still like a lot of people still talk about like and all that because I'm in a lot of film community things where we talk about certain things, and his name, like with Chris Stuckman and a few others, get brought up. And I'll say this: if it wasn't for Nostalgia Critic or Chris Stuckman or some of those guys, John Campia, for anybody who never saw the podcast AMC Movie Talk, later became Collider Movie Talk, with him, the late John Schnepp, what was his name? Christian. He was from him and Mark Ellis. I can't remember the name of the channel. I think they still run it, but they were Christian something. I can't remember his name, but they used to host that show. Again, another influence to my channel. Like if ever I talk about influences, which I never really discussed, but I probably will, and maybe Hangman Outcast, where I'll talk about some of those people. But back to Nostalgia Critic, he does some of my inspiration of the Hangman Charlie character comes from some skits from Nostalgia Critic, but he's doing a Terminator movie series, which I'm loving right now. I know a lot of people have talked about the controversies over everything. I don't pay attention to a lot of stuff. I always tell people I keep the person, their personal life and the character completely different. So I could still, like, for instance, for wrestling, I can still watch Chris Benoit matches and still enjoy him, even though he murdered his family. So, yeah.
Or that, what was the guy's name? Superfly, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. I've pretty done some pretty bad things. And
he murdered. It was never confirmed. But you know what? His mistress.
Which, yeah, you know what? Which is actually kind of funny because Romy said I look just like him. So I do want to become an actor. So if there ever is going to be a Jimmy Superfly Snuka biopic, hey, give me a call. I work cheap.
You work cheap. Like I'd say Paige, if they ever did revive Everybody Hates Chris, since he brought up, I actually think I'm like he could be the new young Chris Rock.
Actually, I would see that.
You should play Chris Rock's son in the new Saw movie Spiral.
Oh man!
Which means I think Samuel L. Jackson is his father, so that means you're the grandson of Samuel L. Jackson.
Hell yeah! Hey! You're a lucky guy if you're the grandson of Samuel Jackson because he's a bad.
Once again, I borrow. David, where are you? Are you playing favoritism? Wait. I'm calling Dave right
That's
now.
it.
Pause. Let me call him again. Let me call him. Okay. Here we go. All right. What do you want, you spook? Why aren't you censoring our bar when he makes boo-boos? Well, because I borrow. It's just fabulous. He's just straight up fabulous. You know, I love him so much. And you, Charlie, you spook. You could go frick yourself, you schmook. Well, let's be real here, David. I made you into a star. I'm gonna make you into a bigger star once April 1st comes around. I made you, and I could easily break you. Well, it's just fabulous. I can't.
Okay.
I think I'm still gonna make a video where I'm gonna do the David3000 paternity test reveal on my channel tomorrow. I think it's just too rich.
I just got muted for some reason. I'm surprised that he muted me and not kicked me out.
I know, David. Why do you do that? Why do you frickin' do that? Well,
Hang on here. If it makes him feel better, here I'll kick myself out.
I just kicked, even though thinks he kicked himself out, I kicked him out because I'm David St. Trump. You schmook. He's just fabulous.
Oh, where did
I think we're about to hit the 2-hour mark. I think this will probably be around. If I could get his monkey butt back in here, we could end this show properly.
There is, I guess, one thing I'll talk about before we do.
Go ahead.
So, I'll say this: I just found a clip of one of my favorite of all of Ellen's Game of Game episodes. This one featured the game "You Bet Your Wife," where husbands try to bet how smart they think their wives are. Here are the two questions that followed each other. It was here. I'll get to the first one. It was, how many types of pasta noodles can your wife name? Of course, there has to be a bunch, like rigatoni, macaroni, spaghetti. Crap, that's all I got.
Oh my! I was about to say, what do you call it? If I did a bet my wife thing, because of course I mentioned I was married in a different life. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I'd lose my wife, but then again, if I bet her anyway, I wouldn't even bet her. I'd be like, oh, you want her, you can have her.
No, not that kind. It's like, how many of this can your wife name? And these guys, they were not confident. One was 2, and the other was like, I bet he can name 3. And that's what they went with, only 3. So very low confidence on there. And then there's my favorite. After that, how many animals that weigh over 1,000 pounds? I'm just curious. How many can any of you name? Because I can't name any.
There you go. Took you long enough.
Play back.
So, I heard a question. So, okay, aside from an elephant the obvious one, an elephant or a whale, let's see, well, I mean, I would say some of the dinosaurs, the tallest ones, like the Argentinosaurus is, I think it weighs 7 tons, or I will say a mammoth, even though it kind of related to an elephant. I say they're pretty heavy, and then what other animals are way more? My animal expert is I am not really much of an animal expert, but
I have to. I don't mean to interrupt, but I have to go take care of something. I'll probably be in 5 to 10 minutes. So, I'd say Paige, just take over for me for here. Oh wait, we're getting some of a private chat.
I was gonna say we'll probably finish. We'll probably finish by the time you come back.
Yeah. So let's see.
Maybe.
I've been using my phone. It's slow. Me trying to unmute people and that stuff. Well, stop muting people, you schmuck. Anyway, I'll be back.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll just continue on. So I don't think we've asked for a second. How's your guys' day been? We'll start off with Ibarra.
Well, I'm doing good.
That's good, Ibarra.
I actually like the sound of that. Ibarra.
Yeah.
It sounds like my.
Yeah.
It sounded a little bit of Antonio Banderas there.
Yeah, you gotta put a little bit of an accent on it, you know.
I mean, as a Mexican, that is accurate.
Yeah, Mexicano.
I mean,
What about you, Mr. Bolzagard?
Wow. That. Sorry. Well. I'm sorry to go back a topic, but going back to that, animals that typically weigh over 1,000 pounds. Like, I can really only name the elephant. I can't.
Well,
Actually, a
there's
hippo.
also the whale.
Yeah, the whales, hippos, and I'll also count the dinosaurs. Some of the dinosaurs, especially the long necks, really tall ones. They can also weigh like more than 3 tons.
Okay, so that's about 4. Well, on that episode, when he was trying to guess how many his wife can name, I'm gonna say this in quote. This is what he said. I bet my wife can name 17 animals that typically.
And one of them is his ex-wife.
17. Gee, I wonder what 13 we're missing here. 17 animals. Oh.
And one of them is Stacy, one of them is Nancy, and the other one is all my ex-wives.
Oh man, like yeah, that was kind of great. I mean, yeah, that was the other thing is like you were not confident in the pasta noodles, but you were very confident in the 1,000-pound animals.
The noodles. I know a friend of mine that let's just say he did burn noodles once in the most hilarious way possible.
Oh man. My girlfriend once burned popcorn.
Well, actually, well, it's been there and done that. But for me, it's well, I should save that story for my show. But let's just say I accidentally let's just say my friend Gary, he's not the only one that got cheese burned.
Oh no, I'm talking about I'm not. Oh man, when I'm talking about burning popcorn, I'm talking about smoke in the house to where we have to open up all the windows.
That happens to us a lot,
especially the door, and we had to keep it open for at least a good 20-30 minutes.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Whenever
I was so worried about to start the smoke alarms, but oh my god.
Oh man, been there and done that. Especially if it's like those little popcorns, the microwave popcorns, the little ones.
We my girlfriend didn't know that when it says 1 minute, 1 minute doesn't mean 2 minutes. So yeah,
she hits the popcorn button.
No, she didn't hit the popcorn button. I think she just put it in for 2 minutes. Oh, no. Oh wait, no. She told me to put it in for 2 minutes. I was like, okay, whatever. So, so time goes by, and I'm just letting the popcorn cook, and all of a sudden we just smell something. We were concerned about what it was, and we looked. It was the popcorn. Oh my god! If you ever need to put something in your house because you need some smoke for a fog effect or something, just put some popcorn in the microwave for 2 minutes. That'll do the job pretty well. But needless to say, yeah, it didn't go so well, and yeah, we had. Oh my god, the amount of smoke coming out of the thing. Oh my god, and the smell too. Oh my god, burnt popcorn stinks.
Oh, it's strong. It smells strong.
It is terrible. Oh my god.
It smells like I don't know. It smells kind of, for me. It smells kind of like medicine. Maybe it's because of the different maybe it's because of a different popcorn brand. But whenever I accidentally like burn like popcorn, I don't know. It has like such a strong smell that almost it makes me like my nose hurt.
Oh yeah. It smells pretty. It will stink up your whole house, no doubt about it.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah. So yeah, whenever you bake popcorn, follow the instructions. They're there for a reason.
I mean, a friend of
There's
mine.
some things when it comes in terms of the microwave that you just don't do. There are some things in the microwave that you just don't do. One of the things you don't do is when you cook that like that minute rice, do not cook that in the microwave without water. Because then you'll have the burning popcorn effect.
Oh man!
But it's rice, so it won't be that bad. But if you put it in a bowl, it will destroy the bowl.
Oh jeez.
But yeah, like there's lists of things that you just don't do, and why doesn't David change his name from Test? Oh man,
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, good old Chuck Woolery.
This was like edited a long time ago.
Is that supposed to be you?
Yes.
Oh,
Let's see.
for a second it looks like a bobble. For a second, it kind of looked like a
Here,
bobble.
let me kind of like.
Oh,
Oh, now it's.
so there I am.
Oh,
There it is.
okay.
Oh,
Before.
it looks like that guy on the left. He looks like Michael C. Hall, the guy from Dexter. Yeah, he actually kind of look. He actually does kind of look like Dexter.
Talk about lock it in. Okay. Well, yeah. I do a game show podcast with the one and only Mr. Danny Lewis called Lock It In. You can check it out on you can check it out on Anchor. You can check it out on Spotify. And
Oh, look at that.
Speaking of Lock It In, the one and only Mr. Beauregard's been on episode of Lock It In, and here he is, one and only Mr. 10 Pounds of Gold, one and only the host over at Ray Trackers, the main attraction, the one and only Mr. Brandon Martin.
Yes, I'm.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, Brandon, how have you been today?
I've been pretty good.
I see you won the 10 pounds of gold.
Yes, this bad boy. Before the big goal came into the picture.
Oh jeez! Well, look at the size of that thing. I mean, that's the size that an ogre would wear.
You know? Oh yeah, that's true.
Don't care.
This belt is over 70 years of prestige in our very business, in this very business.
Yes.
Don't care. Get out of my swamp.
Yep. The guy who's currently holding it right now, the national treasure, Nick Aldis.
Mm-hmm.
Along with many other legends.
And speaking of NWA, you can check out NWA Power on Fight.
Yes. So,
yeah, Brandon, Thursday, the big day.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and with everything going on, I think that's definitely got to put a lot of pressure on you.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
Thursday, that's April 1st.
yeah,
That's
Yeah,
correct.
April Fool's Day. Yeah.
Okay, because I ain't going to be on social media on April 1st.
I can fully understand that.
you do you.
Well, I know
You
this
do
is.
you, Blum. You do you.
Well, I know this. I know this is an old joke, but I can't help but say. But April 1st. Yeah, that's April Fool's. That's my birthday. Well, that went dead.
Well, I
Oh,
already
well.
talked about Lock It In, but yeah, I finished talking about Lock It In before Brandon came in. But yeah, Brandon, we have Thursday night wars, and we're talking about how like the pressure is definitely on you now to a much greater extent than what it once was. But I do think that if anyone can handle that pressure, it is such you.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, you've got your own. You've got your own prop. You got the 10 pieces of gold.
What in the hell? What in the hell are you doing in here?
What the hell am I doing in here, Charlie? What are you talking about?
What the hell are you doing here? You know, with that little mini belt representing your little ding dong. Hello.
Oh, yeah. No, you wish, Charlie. You wish.
This is the real world champion. This is like the true apex of a world champion. This is what a world champion should look like.
No, that was before before you came into the picture with this bad boy. The 10 pounds of gold.
It's irrelevant like the NWA. It's all about the WCW and WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Well,
Jim Crockett Promotions sucked and they had to sell it to Turner, which then brought this big, beautiful belt in. Held by some of the greatest like Ravishing Rick Rude, Ric Flair. Woo! And then we have, of course, we got Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, because that's what I do. And then we got, of course, let's see who else. We got Kurt Angle, Booker T. We got Double J Jeff Jarrett, and the greatest WCW World Champion of all time, David Arquette. And all them. Oh, wait, no, I take it back. The greatest WCW champion of all time, Vince Russo, bro.
My God.
No, I take that back. All those world champions are meaningless. To the greatest wrestler and the greatest world champion of all time, the man who single-handedly made WCW at one point in time the greatest show on television, and that is Big Sexy Kevin Nash, the greatest wrestler of all time.
Oh my God!
And guess who else?
In the movies, I see.
Guess who else held the world title? Held this beautiful world title. Of course, H. 1 second, as I make sure I do this post perfectly. Of course, the great world champion, HBK, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
Da-da-da.
You're looking and strip and start thrusting like Shawn did in '97. You know about that, Brady. I saw your Playgirl Shawn Michaels magazine that you have in your drawer there.
No, not true. That is not true, Charlie.
With your collection of BBW porn.
No, unlike you, and unlike your good friend David. No, speak of that lotion. There it is, right there.
See, expose.
No, I don't care. I don't give a Charlie. The only thing about that, I don't do it for
He swear, kick him out the
I
call.
use it for my hands and feet only.
Save it for Thursday, guys. Save it for Thursday.
Yeah.
But you put it on your feet. Oh, hope it doesn't grow fungus there.
Yeah, you put it on your feet so you can give yourself a little foot job if you catch my drift.
Oh, you, David.
Hey, I'm taking over this show. So if I tell you to do this,
of course,
you gotta do it. Because it's my show. Because I'm the real world champion. I'm
the real world champion.
No, I'm the real world champion.
No, I'm the real world champion.
The real world champion.
No,
it's like two little girls fighting who are the best My Little Pony.
But come this Thursday, we will see who is the real world champion of podcast.
Yeah, try doing that. Try topping that, Brandon. Lick the
We
bell.
will see
Make
who.
love to it.
We will
I
see
would
if
put him
Brandon
on-
Barr can step up to the plate and deliver another quality episode of Rin Rave. We will see if Charlie, the showman that he is, if he can continue to put on an epic show of proportions, even going 30 minutes earlier than Rin Rave, but that gives Brandon all the time he needs to prep up himself, ready to go. Both men having a dance-off right now, looking to see how they can intimidate the other.
Oh no! What the hell are you doing, Charlie? Oh my God! Yeah. This is for you, Charlie. This is for you.
Ba-da-da-da-da-bamba.
Yeah, that's for you, Charlie. There you go.
We're
By the
gonna
way,
pound your
whoever-
asses to the ground. Shout out to the
brought
Good
up-
Brothers, by the way, for that great live from Ring of Honor.
Whoever brought up My Little Pony, if you're looking to talk to someone about that, well, right here.
David, I swear to God, you better not edit that out. And if you do, you better send it to me, and do not charge me $5 from your friggin' Etsy store.
Oh my God.
Wow,
Yes.
that was intense.
Yes, it
it was.
was.
Mouth breath. You know, it's like
Hey,
it's like,
well
it's
now
like I made love to a woman while wearing
that
the
intensity,
belt.
that's what it's gonna be like on Thursday night. That's what it's gonna be like.
Well, speaking of intense, you guys need a cigarette?
Charlie will be, but not me.
Come on, Brandon, join the wild side. You know, just I can't smoke on camera. That's the one thing I made.
Brandon doesn't need cigarettes to be wild, Charlie.
Look,
Yeah,
it's very bad for you, okay?
He needs drugs. You need that sweet Mary Jane.
No. That's for you, Charlie.
While I was
thing
away,
is,
I did a
Charlie,
rip
Brandon
and I appeared on 2
Is
screens.
not the showman like you are. Brandon to me is gonna be more like the wrestler's wrestler.
Yes.
And he's gonna suck. Fight Martin, fight my ass or my arse.
What the heck was that, Charlie?
It's not my fault.
I got
The network does not approve. The network does not approve.
I corrected myself. Oh, David, that paternity test can't come
Hey,
soon
I'm a
enough
top.
tomorrow. Hey,
I'm the
Brandon, did you
favorite.
know that David is Donald Trump's son? Because he's going to be beautiful. He's going to be spectacular. He's going to be fabulous. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, you're smoking on some weed already. Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Hey, he said the name of an inappropriate drug, David. Ban him. Kick him off unless the drug's legal.
No, that's not true.
Like he said marijuana. He said it. He said the weed, you know, Hansel and Gretel.
Hey, it wasn't that bad, Charlie.
I heard he does cocaine.
No, not true. That is not true.
Like he does like cocaine, and which is nothing wrong with cocaine because you know as long as you don't do heroin.
You don't like cocaine.
But yeah, we have Brandon.
There we go.
We have Brandon, who is the wrestler's wrestler. His style may be, more reserved, but when the big stage is on, he will do his best to put on the best that he can. But then we have Charlie on the other hand, the showboat, the guy in the guy who's in the back, but always will make sure that he's known in the front. The guy who will be representative of anything that he can get his name on. He'll be the first one to sign up in line. He's the guy who once you see him, you don't forget him. In short, the one who will do anything to get ahead, and that is going to be the perfect. And these two are the perfect contrast of each other against each other going on Thursday nights, because we have Charlie, the man who wants to do leaks and spoils, but then we have Brandon, the one reserved, the one who is getting out of his shell. It's the perfect storm for Thursday.
Hey, you know what this is? This is the modern day version of Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart.
It really is, because you two are like really much the definition of exact opposites.
And you know what? Just like Bret Hart, Brandon, you're gonna lose every time to the showstopper, the headliner, the main event, because HBK lays down for absolutely nobody except women. But anyway,
You know, I would love to kick your scrawny arse already right now. If we do this right now, we can wait till then. However, I got bigger fish to fry instead.
What are you, Pee Wee Herman? Break dance!
bigger fish to fry. Do you mean your BBW porn? That's what you're gonna be fried to tonight?
No, idiot.
So it's not big, beautiful women. It's those plumper chicks, those plumpy women, those really big, beautiful women.
You wish. In your dreams, Charlie. In your
dreams, Brandon. Yes, buddy. But with all that being said, I think this is a good time to end the show. We have passed the 2-hour mark here. But I will say this, Brandon, since you're here, we're going to move forward with the Raven Rant podcast 2.0 as the pre-show, 6:30 Central Standard Time. 30 minutes. David3000 will be playing Brandon Martin. And of course I, the real world's champion, Hangman Charlie, since I'm so great, I'm going to play 2 people, possibly 3, at the same exact time. I'm going to be playing J-Man. This is going to be the old school Raven Rant. Played J-Man Legit. I'm going to be playing the Canadian Destroyer, Andrew Hawkins. And I'll be playing the man of the future and the son of Donald Trump, David St. Trump.
Oh yeah, go Power Rangers!
Yes, let me show you the images so far. I gotta get David's, but here's the images. Here is, of course, there's the Andrew Hawkins of the Andrew Hawkins Show here on this Raven Rant podcast.
Oh my god!
And then we're gonna have this. Hot dang it! Why in the hell am I here? And I'm queer. You mother truckers need to shut the frick up. Like, seriously.
Oh, my God.
And then, of course, this is only a temporary one, but this is going to be... what's going on, everybody?
Not approved.
It's so great. It's so...
You woke the dog up.
By the way, Charlie. By the way.
David3000 has been
boring my dog.
Right to censor tonight.
It's so wonderful. It's so magnificent. It's like Brandon. I filmed a pornographic film with you and your BB. So Brandon, you grab her by the song. You grab her by the song and you stick your song. You grab her by the schlong and you stick your thing.
Yeah, keep muting his mic.
It's gonna be so great. It's gonna be spectacular when you splurge in her face. Give her some of that white.
David, I said this before Charlie gets something stuck in his throat.
That Arizona cream pie, that type of stuff. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. I'm David3000. I am David St. Trump. I'm the future. I will be the next president of these United States of America.
You guys see the name?
Oh.
No, Hangman Charlie may suck, but David Shane Dennis. Excuse me, David Shane Trump. I swallow, I inhale, and I barf. It's splurge. It's a splurge. It's so wonderful. It's so spectacular. Oh, man. This has been one of the biggest abuses of power I've ever seen. David has abused his power so much that I'm going to call him or message him privately. After this, I'm going to berate him for about 45 minutes, berate him and tell him to unmod me because I want nothing to do with this PC channel. You know, I want to just go over and give him a piece of my mind. So, Dave, actually, David, you schmuck, we're going to have the trial of David3000 2.0 right here. David, get your scrawny little arse in here. If you don't come in here, you don't have, well, I can't say the B word, so I'll say you don't have testicles.
Balls?
David, get your monkey butt in here. Your chunky monkey.
1 a.m.
It's 1 a.m. Well, too bad. That's not my problem. Get your monkey.
It's like 10 over here.
Yeah, it is 1 a.m. over here.
Yeah. Well, David, we'll end it. We'll end it. See, I don't want this show for 3 hours. All right. Well, we're gonna end it. We were gonna end it when I came back, but then Brandon Martin had to show that little small midget belt, that toy belt here. And
no, it's not a toy belt, Charlie. It is actually the real replica, the 10 pounds of gold.
Yeah, and it's a midget compared to this big beauty. I'm shocked.
Thursday Night Wars this Thursday. Hangman Outcast 7:30. Written Rave 8 o'clock. Written Rave 8 o'clock. Until then, for Hangman Charlie, Brandon Martin, I'm signing off for this so we can end this for once and for all. But until then, have a good night, everybody, and stay healthy for an even safe better tomorrow. Yeah.